Hi there, this is Gia Freer with Palm Beach Premier Real Estate. Welcome back to our video blog. And I have today the local market report for Boca Raton and Palm Beach County for June 2019. So let's take a close look at the numbers that came out from the Realtors Association of the Palm Beaches. Now, the message this month from us here at Palm Beach Premier Real Estate is that sales are down as days on market and days to secure a contract, they jump higher. So we're going to take a close look at those internal numbers, and there's quite a bit of information that I am going to be sharing. So what we're seeing is the following. Number one, the median sales price of a single family home in Palm Beach County was $357,000. Now that's down from last month and about the same level a year ago. Number two, the number of housing units sold are down sharply from last month and significantly from a year ago. Number three, the inventory of homes for sale in Palm Beach County, it has leveled off. Number four, trends were a little different with the condo and townhouse market. A typical Palm Beach County condo that sold in June fetched $190,000. It was identical to a year ago. Number five, luxury homes. They are continuing to take significantly longer to sell. And number six, so the amount of time that it took to get a contract from the point that a property got listed jumped another 16% versus last year for single family homes. And so properties are now taking closer to 60 days to go under contract. So what does that mean for sellers? Well, that's a really great question, and here's what it highlights. It highlights just how important it is to price the property competitively. And by that, what I mean is, to price it close to what sold most recently. And what that does in this marketplace, because we're starting to transition to a buyer's market, it really is a beauty contest and a price war, especially when it comes down to that pricing. So clearly, as we've mentioned for the last several months, the housing market is facing some headwinds and some significant downward pressure in the marketplace. Again, I want you guys to consider three important factors. Number one, we've reached the top of a real estate cycle. Real estate cycles run every 7 to 10 years. The bottom of our cycle was 2008. The top was 2018. So it stands to reason that we are going to be shifting. Number two, we've reached the top of a debt cycle. We've had 4 interest rate increases in 2018, 9 in all in that 10-year period. And that has created headwinds with consumers that are highly leveraged. Now, for every 1% increase to the mortgage rate, it actually impacts the buyer, their buying power, by 10%. Okay? Number three, buyers have price fatigue. Property values have increased more than 40% in the last 10 years since 2008. So I guess it would be 11 years now. And wages just have not caught up. The wages are probably at 10% increase during that same time period, so something's got to give. So what we're doing is we're going to try and look ahead for the rest of 2019, and this is what we're seeing based on the trends. First, the average household's cost to service debt, it's reached a point where it will become more difficult and more challenging to find buyers who can qualify for a conventional mortgage. Second, housing affordability issues are going to continue to be a theme moving forward. Third, inventory is going to continue to increase, prices are going to soften, and properties will likely take longer to sell. Fourth, the effects of the worldwide economic slowdown will be felt here in the United States throughout 2019 and into 2020, and it will have a knock-on impact in housing. Finally, it's surprising that the nationwide media and industry experts have not focused on the economic data that shows that on a national level, Existing home sales have fallen for 17 months in a row. Furthermore, the Federal Reserve is now leaning towards a cut to the Fed's funds rate, and we know specifically what their proposed medicine is likely going to be in just a few days. So keep in mind, interest rate pauses and cuts are a sign of economic weakness, not growth. Going forward, we're definitely going to keep a close watch on inventory levels, interest rates, and the number of closed sales. So if you would like a confidential consultation with us here, if you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, we would love to talk to you. Our phone number and email is below, and it is 561-395-8418. Our email is info@pbprealestate.com. And again, this is Gia Freer. I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week.